Hi everyone and welcome. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. We are going to be spilling some more tea. For those of you who are new here, this is just a daily collective message, pretty much intended for whoever needs it. So please only take the messages that resonate and drop the messages that do not. As always, I do want to say thank you for all of the support. It truly does help this channel grow, and it definitely gets these messages out there to others who need them, so thank you. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all that information is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get into this message. Universe, what is the tea? Somebody's decision to move forward is putting somebody else at a standstill. Somebody doesn't know what to do. Could be at the Two of Pentacles here at the end, right? Somebody's indecisive right now. But somebody here has moved on. Because the Three of Wands is somebody stepping into a new experience. Six of Cups in the reverse, no longer thinking about the past, or doesn't have fond memories of the past, doesn't have great experiences. That's why they've moved on to explore with the Three of Wands to see what else is out there. They've definitely broken free from something here with the Eight of Swords. Whether it was their own mind trap, or whether it was projections from other people. Maybe it was a mixture of both. Yeah, somebody here was holding on tightly to something that did not bring them any joy because these cups are spilled. We have the Tower reversed. It's like somebody was like trying to avoid the inevitable. And somebody else here is indecisive. They're confused. They don't know what to do. Maybe something here didn't go according to their plan. We have the King of Wands. So somebody's being very brave. They're being very resilient. Somebody is very confident with something. Maybe somebody here is very confident with this decision. We have the High Priestess there. So we have somebody here that's very well informed with themselves, with their purpose, with their divinity. This could also be something coming back around, like what goes around comes back around with the Two of Pentacles. Because the Two of Pentacles has the infinity symbol on it. You know, what goes around comes back around. Maybe somebody here stayed the path, stayed the course, continue to push forward on... With their faith, they knew that the decision was going to pay off. Stepping into this experience, turning their back on the past. The Fool reversed, Judgment, the Fool reversed, and the Ace of Swords. It's like somebody saw through somebody's foolishness, somebody's bullshit. That sword is facing down, so it's like somebody is not honest with their intention. This could be a surrender. Somebody could be finally surrendering, because maybe you stepping out, you continuing to follow your intuition in some kind of way brought this person judgment for their foolishness, maybe by deciding to stop avoiding the inevitable, and that's breaking free from some kind of restriction. Yeah, see, we have the Queen of Swords upright, the King of Swords reversed, and the Page of Cups. I did say there was a lack of joy, and then that Page of Cups is upright. Something to do with you following your heart here. You're following your heart, you're following your purpose with the High Priestess. You're being brave, being righteous. You're being recognized for that choice, for that decision. And this brings about some kind of surrender here from a foolish individual who's now coming to terms with your truth and how they were probably foolish or deceived or whatever in what it is that they were thinking here and what they were trying to pull off with you, because that King of Swords is in the reverse. So somebody here is immoral or unjust. You know, that's strong Libra energy. You know, that's the Justice card in the reverse practically, because the King of Swords, you know, typically has, you know, the scales with them. Wow, we have the Tower here in the reverse with the Six of Wands. So yeah, there is a victory here. Maybe for some of you, this had to do with fighting for something that you know wasn't your battle, and for some reason that brings you victory. Because even though you were, I don't know, like maybe your name was brought up, or maybe you were involved somehow or some way, or maybe it was in your environment somehow. You no longer made it your problem. Universe, tell me more. And because of that, you know, it's like, why am I even trying to, like, help people who don't want to be helped, or, you know what I mean? And then I'm just a bad guy in the whole situation. So it's like, why am I getting involved? Right? People don't appreciate what I have to offer. Okay, fine. I'll take it elsewhere. Type of energy. And you took it elsewhere, and now somebody's like, oh shit. Like, they were serious? Like, yeah, you were serious. King of Cups in the reverse. Strong Cancer energy here. I do have Scorpio as well. Doesn't have to be. I do have a Leo here. I do have Libra here. Could be an Aquarius as well. I do have the Ten of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Cups. The King of Cups in the reverse is somebody here whose emotions are all over the place. Or somebody who doesn't know how to love, not effectively. You know, this is somebody that needs constant attention, constant validation. This is somebody who is not healed. They're holding on to some kind of trauma. The King of Cups in the reverse, they've been able to mask it well. Somebody is very like, their emotions is what drives them. And then those cups are in the reverse, so it's like you were just like, whatever. Like, somebody's not mature enough, or emotionally mature enough. The Ten of Swords in the reverse is highly influenced by the ego and not seeing a problem with it. Then we have the Three of Cups and then the Devil reversed. It's like it's giving unable to deal with the bad, or to handle criticism, or to handle constructive criticism, right? Like, somebody who always takes everything to the heart, instead of realizing that maybe, somebody was trying to help out of their heart here, but taking it as, like, personal. Like, somebody was taking everything as personal. Like, way too personal, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, feeling like everybody's the enemy. But, like, comes around when, it's like... they can't handle the bad type of energy, like... the Devil reverse that's breaking free from contracts with strings attached. No longer being swayed by material things or by some kind of an illusion, by somebody here who's just trying to fulfill some kind of need that they're not filling themselves. It's like somebody here has a void. You no longer made it your problem somehow. The King of Swords reversed. An individual who's unjust. This is somebody here who lies, who manipulates the truth, somebody who's dishonest. Very, very strong masculine here. Very strong masculine energy. And there's the Devil. Queen of Pentacles reversed and Justice reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed. Ugh, somebody is very materialistic. Very willing to do whatever it takes at all costs. Lies, manipulates, tries to alter reality. Like, who does this person think they are? Like, this person thinks that, like... the Real Housewives of what? Like, I don't understand. Somebody here has a difficult time coping with reality. I'm just gonna keep it real. You made this not your problem. I don't know if this person's angry. Maybe they're finally being caught. Refusing to, I don't know. I don't get this. Universe, tell me more, please. What is going on here? Maybe they're left with a decision now of what you're gonna do because they're realizing that you're not coming back or you're not dealing with them anymore, or... Seven of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you're like... no longer sticking up for something. Or trying to defend something, and now somebody here is very overwhelmed. King of Pentacles reversed. What is with all these reversed people? There could be more than one person here. You could have turned your back on a whole situation. I feel like maybe you were even trying to help some of these people. I don't even know what is going on. Like, what is with all these people in the reverse, man? What is with all this codependency? What is with all this lies and manipulation and feelings and... my goodness. I mean, the Six of Pentacles up, right? So, I mean... it's like your decision to no longer play in some kind of game that had a lot of people involved. Like, you just decided no longer to participate. That's really what this is. You did not participate. You were just like, alright, well, I'm gonna take the fire escape, I'm gonna go down the stairs, and I'm gonna, go somewhere else. Because that's what I was told to do by my intuition, by Source. And, let these people deal with themselves. Because... And somehow that'll bring you justice, because... once they see that maybe you are some kind of glue or whatever, like you were the glue, like their whole situation would fall apart. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. There's fast communication that is coming in about some kind of stability, about some kind of long-term stability. And there's the High Priestess upright. You knew this all along. It's like you follow the plan to the T. And maybe that's what these people didn't see coming, because they're in the reverse. They're in a lower vibration, they're in a lower frequency here. Meanwhile, they all need to team up to go against you in some kind of way. And meanwhile, you're just by your lonesome, because the High Priestess, she's a loner. It's her and her faith. And you were able to defeat them without even trying. By not even giving it your time of day. And maybe the reason why it was so prolonged was because maybe they were getting what they wanted, which was the energy out of you, the exchange of the whole situation. I'm also feeling like there was even maybe some kind of part here where you even you played the part, you played the role, right? Just to make them think that they had you. The Magician reversed and the Six of Pentacles. There's the manipulation. These people thought that they were master manipulators. The Knight of Swords. But this is news approaching quickly. That's going to allow somebody, again, to take action about their long-term future plans. This brings injustice. This could even be restoring some kind of inheritance of some sort. Or something here that you have spent a lot of time building. Universe, tell me more. The Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, their rejection didn't work. They thought that they could break you. They thought that they could break you. But they couldn't. They couldn't. They only made you stronger. They only made you persevere. They only made you tame yourself. Because you know what you're capable of. But sometimes some things are better left to the divine. Because sometimes just knowing, it's like you have this... It's like when you walked away, you knew exactly how the Enterprise was gonna fall. Because you knew how it worked. And you knew, or you had discovered the role that they had laid out for you. And what it is that they received in exchange for it. I don't know, maybe you uncovered some kind of information here. So you already knew how it was going to end. You already knew how the story was going to end. And you were like, you know what? What you guys are doing to yourself is so much more worse than I could possibly do to you. And I'll just let you be your own demise. I'll let you be your own fall. I'll let you be your own worst enemy. And I don't have to, and that's why you don't have to lift a finger. And that's why you are getting that Ten of Pentacles here. That's why you are going to be receiving this assistance. this verdict going in your favor, because this is the act of justice being played out because of their injustice, energetically, spiritually wise. The universe is saying you did the best thing by walking away, because you knew what the universe had planned for you was way better than what you would have ever received out of this whole situation. 2022 on the timer. This could have happened. This could have been going on since 2022. Universe, tell me more. The Nine of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Getting this here. They cannot block this justice from coming in for you, from you receiving this opportunity, from you receiving this blessing. And this satisfies them. They shouldn't have been overindulgent. We're trying to take something that didn't belong to them. And I'm sure you would have been more than willing to share had these people been acting right and not having to be sneaking and conniving behind your back. Judgment. This is their judgment. To watch you receive in spite of their betrayal. The Page of Pentacles. You could be receiving a message, you could be receiving an offer. This is a seed, this is an opportunity being given to you because of all the dissatisfaction that you've had to waver. Because you knew it all along, you followed the blueprint, you knew where you were going to end up, you kept the faith. You didn't give up, you persevered, you even tamed yourself. In a way where you were able to like transmute energy so quickly, like, you know, and able to store it in such a way here where you're like, I don't even have to do anything. Ace of Swords reversed, 10 of Wands. Somebody is definitely giving something up, and wow, no longer having to wait, because somebody here has finally broken free from the shackles of other people, of somebody else's controls, and I think these people have now finally realized it, that their lies were unsuccessful, that their lies did not work. It got them the exact opposite. The wait is over. What goes around comes back around. Wow. If this reading resonates with you guys, please hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell, that way you guys can stay up to date on when I upload. And with that, I'm sending you all lots of love, and lots of light, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.